right. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers, listeners, I would like to continue from where we ended the last time. As I promised that we shall be handling these natural resources one by one today, I'd like to handle it in digital form. We want to handle rocks and minerals as natural resources. This is by Asa and Soka, the one behind this, the person leading you today. Yes, let us have a sample item, the one we are going to use today, such that we can be able to handle these natural resources very well. Today we are handling rocks and minerals, and the item goes: rocks and minerals are part of the resources that are of benefit to Ugandans. A construction company is planning to build a new highway through a mountainous region. The project will require blasting and the excavation of rocks to create a path for the highway. However, the residents are worried on the potential impacts that will be created. The chairperson of the community has therefore organized a sensitization meeting, and your school has been invited. Your teacher has chosen you among the speakers since you have chemistry knowledge. The task goes: make a write-up of the message that you will deliver. Without wasting time, the item is all about rocks. Very many activities. As I said earlier, you cannot have an impact to the environment as created by the natural resource in case uh, you don't have you have not performed any human activity that can create that impact as far as the natural resources are concerned. These are rocks. So in details, we want to know what are some of the categories of the rocks in particular. Then we also want to know the composition of the rocks. What do we find in rocks? We want to know what are the importance of the rocks and also the impact of the human activities as far as rocks are concerned. Let us begin with the category of the natural resource. We are saying rocks and minerals and unrenewable natural resources. The reason is very clear. Whenever I say the word, because it means that we are talking about the reason, because they cannot be easily replenished. If you don't use the word replenished, then you can talk about replaced by natural processes in the man's lifetime. We all believe that anything can be replaced artificially. Let it be a human being. People can come up with robots that can work as the human beings. So anything can be replaced by artificial processes, even if it is natural. We can find people creating rocks that are artificial as far as technology is concerned, but there are times when we talk about natural processes or naturally. So when we are giving reasonings as concerned to renewable or non-renewable natural resources, we always add that word naturally or by natural processes, because they cannot easily be replaced by natural processes. However, we are talking about man's lifetime, when someone is still alive. By natural processes, many things can be replaced, even these rocks, because when you look at the formation of the rocks, the process of weathering and so on, you can see that they are formed by natural process and they can be replaced. However, in the man's lifetime, that's what we are talking about, meaning they take millions of years to be formed. You can even find out that there are some natural resources that can be replaced, and the human beings themselves contribute to the formation of those natural processes, meaning they die after millions of years. That's when they'll be able to participate in their formation. So non-renewable. You have to give the category, which is non-renewable natural resource, and also the reason as well. The example in this case, in this item, we have selected rocks and minerals in particular. We go to the next part. That's the composition of the natural resource. Alongside, you can be able to see the photo of the teacher, the one leading you, Asandi Kusoka. Rocks are composed of minerals like quartz, olivine, calcite. We have gypsum, garnet, mica. We have feldspars, among others. Some of these rocks are in specific categories of rocks: metamorphic, igneous, and sedimentary. Where you need be, you can specify them, but in case you don't need to specify them, it's not mandatory. Most of these items always bring when they are general. They require them when they are in general. However, in case they have specified them, we also need to specify. Therefore, you have a task of looking at the different categories of these rocks such that you confirm which one lies under sedimentary, which mineral is in metamorphic, and which one is in igneous rocks. The other thing should be that when you are looking at these rocks and the minerals that are found in them, let us always avoid talking about minerals that are found in ores like copper, iron. Those are metals that are just extracted from ores by different processes. We are talking about minerals that are found directly in rocks, and they are those ones that are major before you talk about the rest. The next part, remember we started with the category of the natural resource. Now we're on composition. Now the next part becomes impact of the human activities on the natural resource. So when you look at the item, which human activity have they talked about, you can find out that someone was talking about breaking the stones in a way of because someone wants to construct a road, therefore has to break the stones. So we are saying stone quarrying as a human activity produces dusty particles which erode into water bodies. That is one, hence reducing on its quality. So when you erode, when the dust particles reach the water bodies, they reduce on the quality of the water. In others, they increase on the impurities that are found within the water. And we are saying that this can be mitigated by use of dusty absorbers such as baghouse filters, electrostatic precipitators, among others, such that you absorb that dust before it reaches the water bodies, because whenever it reaches the water bodies, as human beings are taking this water, other animals, there are always health effects as far as the water is concerned, because we need it when it is safe for drinking. We are also having another impact concerning the same issue. Stone quarrying and mineral extraction removes the topsoil. That one everybody knows that when you extract, you remove. And ditches, which degrades the soil environment, affecting growth of plants. That is very understandable. Hence, destruction of vegetation cover. Yes, can be mitigated by carefully extracting the what? The rocks and minerals. That's what we have. The other last part should be importance or benefit of the natural resource, and we are saying that rocks are useful in formation of soil. That is good. During which process? During the process of weathering. After soil formation, what do we use the soil? Because we need to give a well-explained point in this case, and we are saying that after the soil has been formed, it improves on the soil. It improves on the soil infertility. This one is not this one here is not soil infertility, it is soil fertility. So it improves on the soil fertility, hence high crop yields is something that we need to clarify on here. This is soil fertility. So improving on the soil fertility, which leads to high crop yields. So we'd like to end here for today, so that next time we shall be able to look at other parts, and that's what we shall be able to handle. The next part, maybe we shall look at the other like water and trees. I would like to wish you a nice day. Let us meet next time. Asante Kusoka, as usual. Find me on 0758876705, or else send an email on diksokasan07@gmail.com for more clarification and discussions. Thank you for listening, and thank you for viewing. May God bless you.